So the Germans are not doing too well. So there was this awesome naval invasion made by the Allies off of kind of Brittany, the Brittany region of France, as well as obviously Spain not doing too well either. Taking out nationalist Spain here. We've got Germany getting Field Hospital 2. I don't know if that's really going to help them at this point. What will happen to encryptions? Okay, they're also okay. So they're getting a bunch of research. Wait a second. Now wait a second. What time is it? It's 1942. It is 1942. What if? And they've got 5 things they can research. Have they jumped into at all engineering? No, they have not done any sort of atomic research. That would be maybe the last thing that they could try to save themselves with. Is maybe dropping some nukes and seeing how they can, seeing how they can go from there. Holy crap! Yeah, this is pretty insane. Obviously, how's the Soviet Union doing? If I were to check by the Soviet Union, I apologize. Sometimes I do forget to do Control click, and I'm looking as Germany, and yeah, it's not as good. Yeah, what are the Soviet Union? Okay, so Ireland has joined the Allies. So everybody's joined the Allies. What I want to know is what will happen after this war. Kind of want to know. Okay, so obviously the Soviet AI went down the. They obviously went down this path here, the anti-fascist path, instead of the anti-capitalist, which they actually did. They have this policy here. They just haven't decided to use any of it, but they can go to war with the UK if they wanted to. What are they researching now? Oh, nothing at the moment. All right. Well, I guess they're trying to get maybe some political power here. Improving relations with China. So the Soviet Union is going to get China involved on their side. The United States really does not like the Soviet Union at the moment. United States still protecting most of South America. Nothing has really happened here. Colombia, Venezuela still look the same. Venezuela was not called in, were they? They're disliked, but they are not in the Axis faction, right? Geez, I can't even remember. No, they're not. They might get called in last second, though. I could see something like that occur. They might get called in maybe like last second. Let's go ahead and click here. See what's going on in the final battle for Iberia. Obviously, this naval assault off of Barcelona really helps them because they can pretty much cut off nationalist Spain. They already have. I mean, nationalist Spain is now going up towards modern-day France to kind of stay safe behind. Yeah, just big battles here. I mean, they're about to take a big city, a big French city. How's Italy doing in North Africa? That's something that we haven't checked on. Doesn't seem like much is happening in North Africa. I think the Allies are just trying to hold the line for now. Wait, what's happening here? Oh, okay, so there's another naval invasion. Advanced computing machine made by. I am looking from the nationalist Spain perspective. Let me go to the Italians. No, the Italians. There you go. Italy, how are you doing in this whole situation? Are you okay? You're trying to. They're not bad. They're somewhat holding this line here. Oh wait, what is this? Oh my goodness. So there's D-Day. But D-Day's already happened like long ago. But there's pretty much D-Day. If we look at the British and their air map mode, yeah, they've got full control over this entire air region. Southern France, northern France, completely under their control. The Benelux region. Nothing in Iberia, but they've been very successful in Iberia either way. How about navally? Navally, they're doing fine. They're protecting their west coast off the British Isles. The Tizard mission. What is that? Get event. Something. We have produced many breakthroughs in technology. We cannot. Okay. Negotiate technology sharing treaty with the USA. That's going to help out the British quite a bit because I know that the USA gets some pretty heavy technology advantages. Develop New Zealand. Indian independence. This is the first time I've actually gone down the British focus tree. Indian independence. That's crazy. But what would that do? Gain Indian independence promised. Less national unity. So does that mean India, British Raj instantly gets their independence, or does it take some time? Influence in China, war with Japan, war with Italy, sanction Italy. And I'm guessing they might be going down the Wait, no, they already... I mean, the Greeks are already involved in the war, so they wouldn't be doing anything there. Here's a huge British front over around the Hungarian region. We've got the United States working with the Soviet Union, it looks like. I thought I saw some flags, but no. I think they were just combined. I think that, yeah, when you zoom out enough, they just kind of combine them. But the Americans are over here. How's nobody got behind Hungary yet? Well, I'm guessing they're probably being reinforced by the Germans. Just slightly. Hey, Nationalist Spain is holding on, kind of. How is that? Whoa, what is going on? You guys better fix that. This is some very weird drawings that are happening. Let's look as Germany. That's still the British. There we go. These are mountaineer divisions. These are not paratroopers. I need to scroll over them, and that's how I can tell if they're paratroopers or not. That's still very weird. The AI is drawing some very strange plans. They are about to connect their forces here, though. So Western France is going to be completely united underneath the Allies very soon. It's just strange that Nationalist Spain, maybe they've been holding back. Maybe it's due to the lack of air superiority they have in Iberia. Maybe that has something to do with it. We've got some Italian troops coming out of Savoy now. Is Scandinavia involved in this at all? I don't think they are. Yeah, no, I mean, Norway is, but we knew about that. Liberia joins the Allies. Okay, so it's kind of a smaller country here. Kind of smaller country in the sub-Saharan region of Africa. Now you guys are done, Germany. Now you're done. You guys will not be able to fight back that. Hey, the German Reich have... What's going on here? Not sure if this is the Germans taking over for Hungary. It seems like Hungary is being eaten across the board. And I'm not sure if... I don't know if the Germans just push through towards the Black Sea or at all. How about Turkey? Turkey's still holding on. I think a lot of it has to do with... Well, there's a lot of Turkish divisions there. Actually, a lot of these divisions are just Turkish divisions. I wasn't sure if they were being reinforced by some of the other Axis powers, like the Germans or like the Italians. Usually that tends to sometimes happen. All right, so what is Germany going to do in the situation? It's interesting late game to see how the Axes work. And it's going to be interesting to see especially what happens with the Comintern. Because clearly, because we already saw the Soviet Union go down the anti-fascist diplomacy focus tree or focus area. So does that, what is that going to mean after this war is over? Japan is launching another naval invasion. Man, they will not stop. Well, we're looking from China, but yeah, they will. Japan is, and they're launching it here too. Because I'm sure the Japanese have superiority over everybody in terms of, let's look at the air. In terms of air, no. No, nothing in terms of air. What about naval superiority? What are they doing Navy-wise? I think we can see a few. Is this a convoy? Yeah, we see convoys. And where are they going exactly? To the Persian Gulf and back. Maybe they're patrolling, not sure. Mechanized equipment 1. Interesting. Okay, we have to keep that in mind because Eastern Asia is going to be a whole... I mean, if Japan comes back, first of all, I don't think it's going to happen. I think at this point, China and the Soviet Union are too much on a roll for Japan to come back. And you know what? The Allies are starting to get pushed out of Germany once again. Or out of France, I should say. D-Day has kind of been stopped. Are we going to see a comeback? Obviously, this weird, push for the Black Sea was gone. I figured that was going to get crushed pretty early on. Now Bulgaria joined the Allies, right? Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were part of the Allies or the Comintern. This is kind of strange. I know that a lot of people are talking, are mentioning different things. I know some people are talking about how they think that the Axis always wins. They feel like Germany and Italy are always winning their Hearts of Iron battles, Hearts of Iron wars, I guess. It'd be very, I don't know. The word's not irony here, but I'm looking for something. It'd be very weird if the Axis come back and win this. I think it's unlikely. It doesn't make any sense to me, actually. How could they? They just don't have... Turkey's accepted our offer to give them... Okay, so Turkey's giving them control over things. Oh. Oh, but you're losing all this. Okay. Well, Turkey's going to capitulate then. Yeah, there's no way Germany comes back. I mean, they might be making a small push in 1943. There's no way. There's no way. Who are they going to call in at this point? Which I'm surprised that Iran still remains neutral. Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, all the Middle East has remained neutral. Kind of surprised by that. Oh, who's this? Oh, that's China. Okay, Chinese United Front. I wasn't sure if someone else joined the Chinese United Front at all. I'm wondering if Australia is having a big... What is Australia doing? Australia, are you having fun? Neutrality focus? Interesting. You're going to get political power out of that. What are you doing navally, Australia? I'm sure they're trying to help out. They're probably trying to stop the Japanese out here in the Pacific. How many ships do you have, though? If we look at their navy... What? No, this is not right. 0 fleets. Do they really? I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's not. Has been removed because its prerequisites are no longer... Okay. I don't think this is... Maybe they did get all their stuff crushed. Maybe that was a long time ago. It's weird to me that they wouldn't have rebuilt, though, a little bit. Unless it was all... There's no way it all got destroyed. I think maybe we're just not... We're unable... Well, we can test it out. If I were to go to the UK and click on their same navy... Yeah, we see all of it. So I guess the Australians lost their entire fleet somehow. I'm guessing the Japanese just destroyed them all. Oh, man. Hey, yeah, the Allies are losing control over Western France. Oh, but Turkey. Turkey's capitulated? Yeah, Turkey's dead. Turkey's completely dead. All right, that's one less... What's one less front? Oh, there's a second naval invasion. There are a lot of naval invasions in this game. And I have been looking at future patch notes. It seems like they're going to make naval invasions a little bit harder to pull off, and also easier to defend, either for an AI or for a human player to defend against a naval invasion. Seems like there's naval invasions going on everywhere. So that is kind of strange. China is now over here. China is now taking territory up for themselves. Man, you know, people talk about lack of border gore in Hearts of Iron 4 for a Paradox game, but no, I think it's still definitely there. I don't know what all this is. We've got China, the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union. I mean, border gore still returns. It's still a Paradox game. We're going to see some border gore. I mean, even to an extent, this isn't that bad. The Balkan region is pretty bad, though. Hey, who is this? United States. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit buggy who controls which provinces. I think that... Well, maybe it's because the AI hasn't given up that territory. You know how we see those notifications where it's like, you know, who so-and-so accepts our offer of territory to them. Maybe the AI is just not as good about that, I guess. Maybe the AI is still trying to get that whole part of it down. Hey, is Italy making a push? Yes, they kind of are. Italy and the Germans going after the Middle East, kind of the Israeli region. Little sandstorm that just rose up. Now National Spain is somewhat connecting here. Is there anybody... Wait a second. Oh, we're looking from Turkey. Okay. There is nobody on this front, technically. Why aren't you pushing through? There's nobody here. That's kind of weird. Air rearmament. The Burma Road. I just always fumble on that word for some reason. I'm doing a well, I don't even know if I can say, but I just know that whenever I say Burma, Burma, I always stumble on it. I'm always gonna fumble at it initially for some reason. It looks confusing, but it's really not. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea. Let's go and check on the United States. How are the United States doing? United States doing okay. What do they focus on? Limited intervention. Why would you do that if you're involved in this war, though? What is that going to give to you? I guess the best thing would be just to scroll. Can send volunteer forces. Okay, so they're just sending volunteer forces, it looks like. Interesting. Division required for sending volunteer forces, negative 25%. Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, they just swooped over all of that. I was going to say, I was like, there is nobody there. What are you doing, United Kingdom? You had like complete open terrain right there. So the Germans are making a priority to push out the final few divisions. It's only like 3 versus 2 there, though. 3 versus 4, maybe. Okay, a few divisions are leaving. Whatever happened to Greece or Italy? Okay, Italy is losing the boot. Italy is starting to lose the boot, and the Soviet Union is really pushing hard here. Did they capture Warsaw just yet? No, they haven't captured Warsaw yet. Let's check on some of the the current wars. German-Polish War. Well, let's check on this German-Soviet war. So, the Soviets have lost 4 million men. Germans have lost. Oh wow. So now the Germans have lost more. 3.9 million, I guess I should say, from the Soviet side of things, and 4.1 from Germany. Still quite a bit. Italy losing a million men. And how about the German-Polish? So Germany in the fight against the Allies only ended up losing like a little bit over 1.5. Whereas who's lost the most here? I can't. Oh, okay, I can't separate by casualties. I can't. That should definitely be a thing. Sorting by casualties. Oh, I wasn't scrolled up all the way to the top. I see. Oh, I still don't think I can sort. It's not necessarily showing me that I can sort. It's just happens to be the United Kingdom, and they've lost not even 1 million. I know that people laugh when I'm saying this. It's like, oh, they barely lost less than 1 million. It's kind of funny because it's kind of dark to be saying, but yeah, I mean, on the scope of things, United Kingdom didn't lose that much. Also, how much does America lost at this point? Okay, I was gonna say, honestly, I was expecting under 100,000. I was gonna be like, dang, that's just not even right. There's still, I think, the great power that has lost the least. Because even if you check on the Japanese-Chinese war, both of them lost over 1 million. Japan not that high either, though. 1.27. I mean, the United States might eventually come to pass in casualties, the Japanese, but we'll see. Not sure if I'm going to return to this. We'll see what you guys think in the comment section below. So if I don't, then I'm going to end it here. We'll definitely be experimenting with more AI-only battles in the future in HOI4. But we'll see. If you guys want to see me return, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.